Okay, guys. That was all I was gonna give you guys. You are not gonna get a third song. That'd be bad. Anyways, let me get this silly little waiting screen off. Oh wait, where's our starter? Hold on. Where is it? Oh wait, hold on. Cancel. It's because I have it closed. Duh. Anyways, the first thing we're gonna do today is called a Pokemon Showdown. For you Pokemon nerds that know about it or don't know about it, I'm pretty sure you know about it, but it's basically actually no, I'm gonna let my boyfriend explain it. He's more of a pro on it than I am. Hold on, they can't hear you. I just realized they could not hear you. It worked last time. Why didn't it work this time? Hold on. Speak.
Hello.
There we go. There we go. All right, now you can explain it to them.
It's just a web-based browser competitive Pokemon with a custom rule set.
I guess that sums up pretty much a good
Yeah,
bit of it.
Smogon.
What?
Yeah, Smogon. However you say it.
Smoke gun?
Yeah, it's the rule set. Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea what that means. Anyways, we're gonna play some random Poke battles. Yeah, I'm gonna suck really bad at it. I've been having a really bad wing streak today.
I'm just gonna sit here and judge you.
No, get away! I don't want that. Anyways, choose name. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Now let me battle. All right. Steel.
Thunder Wave. That's either the Resto, Chesto,
That's so
Sleep
loud.
Talk, or it's like the hazards like Thunder Wave, Stealth Rocks.
Yeah, it's buffering too. Sticky Wi-Fi. I don't know why it's doing it. I have like 4 bars of Wi-Fi. This is more than I had over there. I couldn't do that. Stealth around. That wasn't bad. Uh,
You have a ghost type. You don't have a ghost type.
he's faster than
Microcelia
me,
will resist
so.
that. That's because your speeds have, because of paralysis.
Oh, okay. Do I have anything? Oh.
Wait, hold on.
I won.
What does Thunderous have?
Uh, he, he forfeited.
Oh, okay, wow. Okay, Defiant. Okay. For some reason I thought Thunderous had, like, Volt Absorb.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, answer the anti-spam question. Oh, I forgot the. Ah. Wait, how do I spell Pikachu correctly though? Uh, Pikachu. Pikachu. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Perfect. Okay, maybe now I can. How's your week been? Oh, it's been a handful. I will tell you that. But finally home, able to chill before my birthday and before this big, 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 big drip. Okay, what's... Woo! Uh, uh... Oh no, the bugs! Oh no. Wait, maybe I can get defog faster. Yeah, that's right. Refrigerator. Uh,
Wait, why are you defogging?
uh, the thing is, I defogged because the last one they had on was the deer with like the ×2 attack.
Yeah, defog doesn't affect that. Mist is what changes. Mist or haze is what revert stat changes. Defog lowers evasion and clears hazards.
Oh, well, I don't know why he switched out. Maybe he thought so.
Because you're 4 times strong against them with flying.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just kind of picked him for defog. Oh
The
wait,
attacks can have by that,
hold
by the
on.
burn.
He's water. I don't know why I'm changing for that when he's electric. Dynamax cannon. Miss you, damn refrigerator. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Spectre. Nasty plot. That was what? Was that 50? No, 45. I could still kill him with that, right? Yeah, because that was 55%. No, that's 55. Oh! Just get him out here. Let me recover. Oh, never mind. He's faster. Now you're a fire. I'll go to water. Uh, damn it. And isn't grass highly effective to water?
Yeah.
Okay, get out of there. He forfeit. He probably got pissed off that I switched out. Wait, what? What? Why is that still there? I'm confused.
Oh yeah, that
Alright.
is weird. I
Willow,
just saw it.
overheat,
One game
usurper,
still there.
stealth rock. Oh yeah, you missed. Uh, let me willow wisp. Yeah. Oh my goodness, double. Let me burn you real quick. Let you have that. Let me do overheat, even though you're gonna have. Can you do focus blast again? Come on. Already set up twice. There you go. What you getting? Aw, man. I couldn't give him will-o-wisp. Oh well. Wait, so you're a fairy fight?
I don't know if you're still choosing, because I'm behind and Amorous is your best pick against that.
Yeah, no, I was not. Ew, why he's skinny like that? Damn. You think Team Comedy decimated the war? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna taunt you. The jack shit. Okay, I know that.
Gotta read what stuff does. Taunt prevents them from,
I know. I was
yeah.
trying to make sure he doesn't set up. I don't know that they have nothing to set up, right?
McCleaver
Uh,
might have had rocks. Jolteon might have Calm Mind, but you're better off just switching out, because he's gonna one-hit you, because he's fast.
oh, I just went to water.
Magmortar.
I did not mean to go to water.
Oh, yeah, don't go to that one. Your Magmortar normally has... If it has...
Staple.
Assault Vest, it'll
Meepy,
have, like, a
hello.
special defense boost.
Sorry I haven't been here in a while, but then again, I just streamed after a long vacation from July, I think. Well, not vacation, but like, I have not been here. Sorry, I did not mean to burp into the mic. Get out here, Josian. Polywraith. Num 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 num. Ah. He spends 2 or 3 turns locked into this move and becomes. Yeah, I'm not gonna survive that. Speed 173. My speed is 178. He's probably gonna be more because he has Swift Swim. He might.
Swift Swim only is active during the rain.
Oh, okay. Oh. Confuse myself. Oh no. I think I'm doomed. Earthquake. Oh, that did nothing. But the defense. The defense. No, I can't go to that one. That's fire. He's gonna one put hit these two. You gonna bulk up again? Oh my god. Wow. Good job. Speed 178. Okay. Um, should I no, he'd still one hit if I even if I did that. Resets the set Get out of here. You thought all your problem. You fucking thought. Anyways. Wait, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, he has more speed than him. Uh. Oh, he still has more speed. Is it a snake around his neck?
I think it's supposed to be like a scarf.
Okay, you have 241. I have 213. Ooh, I might die here. Did I flinch? I flinched. He's dead. It'd be useless just to switch out because he's quicker than all of my guys. Uh, he. All I can do is pray that he was stay. Oh, focus blast. Oh no. Yeah, I can't do anything. This is a GG. Unless he misses something, which is unlikely. Recover. And say GG. But still, I'm happy that you're here, maybe, though. And that's alright. So this year is the year you get to taste expired apple juice. Indeed it is. Oh, yeah, let me knock off whatever that is. Yum, yum, yum. You're taking forever! Start the timer! I want some apple juice. You can have apple juice, just not expired, okay? Could I possibly have some just pass it through the screen? I don't have any apple juice on me at the moment. The most I have is Monster and its specific punch. And it's basically just like maybe one sip left in it. Okay, I don't think they're inactive, so I'm a battle again.
But you don't chug your monsters when you get them?
No, tummy hurt.
What? Huh.
Okay. Num 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 num. Gonna do.
Just drink the whole thing?
No, my tummy will hurt.
Oh.
Start timer. And I win that one because they're AFK. Whoa. Why is everyone AFK? Oh,
They're
that's
all
alright, I'll
asleep.
wait. Wow. Wow, starting with a Mew. Oh, they did it. Oh god. Poison. But he's also type of everything, isn't he?
Wait, no, Mew is only...
No, not Mew. It was Arceus.
Okay.
Let me do that. We're gonna do triple axle. Go back to here. Mew's toxic, but I'm immune to whatever they did. We are gonna earthquake on Mew. Oh, never mind. They've side shocked me. Okay, triple axle was double axle instead. I'll do that. Poison. I am 239. They're two. Oh, I'm still basically way better. Never mind. They had extreme speed. Uh, with a wisp. Hydro pump and mastiff is dead. Okay. I've been on vacay here in CA and no Wi-Fi on my tablet's so annoying. Oh goodness. Swampert. Gunshot. Ugh. Lois. Burn! Burn, you damn god. No, U-turn. Never mind. Wait, yes. Yes. U-turn. He'll burn to death. And then I'm gonna go to Aqua. Arkawan. Yes, die. Okay, while that's doing that. Oh, a bird. Let me ice beam. Oh, oh no. Uh, no, that's leech life. I need leech seed. I'll sacrifice for the sticky web, and then reshoot you. That basically did nothing because of the fucking special defense. Let me yawn. Let me send them to sleep. Holy moly! Okay, they're super fast now. We have roar. Do I have roar or anything? Stealth rock taunt, earthquake U-turn. Fire, nasty blood, dazzling glare. I do not. Leech life. Yeah, that was the poor attempt. Drowsy. We'll put some stealth rock. Yeah, you'll be on roost, but then you'll sleep. I'll ice beam you. He's dead. What are you? I can see. Do that one. Asleep. Let me ice beam you. Let me ice beam you again. Owie. That's U-turn. Let me ice beam you again. Are you gonna be? How long are you gonna be asleep for? Turns to sleep to. How many times are you asleep for, babe?
It's random for that one.
Oh.
Rest is the only one that's
Uh-oh.
scripted.
Oh, goddamn roost! Garchomp. Speed's down, but oh, what was that? Psychic big. Oh wait. Oh, that was me. Never mind. Dazzling gleam. Let me yawn again. Hurricane. Yawn. Oh, they forfeited. Okay. Yes. Sleep. Foul play. Oh no, they. I'll do that so he gets poisoned if he does any physical attack. By the way, who's your favorite Pokemon? Zora. Not the stupid bulk. Skill shot. That did jack shit. Do you get poisoned? No, you don't. Okay. Yeah, mine's Zora, then goes to Zoroark, then that goes to Fennekin, and then that goes to Nickit, then Braixen, then the Eeveelutions, and Eevee. The all-time one.
That's a lot.
Was that? Did you say that's a lot, or is that a lie?
I said that's a lot. A lot.
I don't have anything to. I think this might just be a GG. I don't have anything to clear him off.
You would need a special attacker, because he's boosting his physical defense, like your Rotom,
Like he's
but he's
gonna
gonna, like,
he's gonna
one-shot you
attack.
now.
Yep.
Yeah. He has Drain Punch. And he probably, like, fully drained your, whatever that is, Bastiodon.
Yeah. No, it was just like a no. Ah, Mighty Yena. Okay. We have Play Rough, Poison Fang. There's a chance that he might switch out, so I might choose Poison Fang. Never mind. Let me give him that. Please poison. He did not get poisoned. Alright, we're gonna go to Feast Red. Over here. Yeah, miss. Okay. And he crashed, so he does hurt himself. That. Let me do that. Get a little bit of the energy back. Hitmonlee's gone. Sometimes I wish I could just drag the Pokemon so he turns. Okay, so you are big boy. Volt absorb, so I can't do anything with electricity. Just in case he tries to heal with it. Raises user attacks, defense, attack, and speed by one stage. Its maximum HP run down. Fails if the user would faint. Those defense. Boom burst. Oh god. Electric fight. Cosmic power, stroke. Alright, speed. That's what I'm looking for. 214, dang! I don't think I have anything like that. 120. 146. Yeah, no, none of these guys are really. Okay. He's gonna try to use the same one he just did, because it did half of my health. Never mind, he's gonna revive the one thing I killed!
Oh yeah, it's because the double shock, like, burns him out. It, what's it called? It got rid of his electric typing, and if he doesn't have the electric typing, he wouldn't have been able to use it.
Mm. Sturdy! And it's laggy. Back with. Okay, so 120, 197, 150, 180, 170, 140. Don't have anything. He's gonna die one hit.
Yeah, you can, like, let him die to get a free switch instead of switching into something and getting hit. Like, if you go... Um...
Okay. Grass fight, physic, fight, fire dark. I'm not gonna even try Mighty. He's like basically dead.
No, but you would get Intimidate, which would lower his attack.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't want to stay in. You would want to basically just use the Intimidate. But Incineroar would have that too, and Incineroar has U-turn, but I don't know if you would, be faster. You would not be faster, now that I see it.
He doesn't have anything that I know. He missed again. There we go. He's gone. Now we have to see what the other beasts he wields. Or she. I don't know. Iron Crown. Okay. Ooh, Sucker Punch. Wait, 150. Why did the my beads? Oh, I'm faster? Uh-oh. My roost. Evidently I'm faster. Never mind. Why the fuck? Oh. Why did I...
Because Sucker Punch has priority.
Oh.
Yeah, Sucker Punch hits if they're doing an attacking move. But if they're doing like a setup move or anything, its Sucker Punch fails.
Did not know. I don't really read. Ah, like a gnat in my face. Get out of here. Come on, you have 3 more beasts. What do you have? Uh, melodic. Let me U-turn. Go to Mighty Ina. Get that intimidation. But he's also competitive, so special attack just raised. Fuck. They are 182, and I am 189. Sucker Punch, he's most likely going to try to go for a what did you say? Physical attack?
No, it's just any sort of attack will let you use Sucker Punch.
Okay.
Any non like status or setup move.
174. She might be cooked. Oh, wait, no, that's he. Oops. Anyways. Unless I can recover. Barely. Maybe that's just the go-to. He's gonna, like, try to keep going at it.
And your Chimeco, you should just Cosmic Power, Recover, and Stored Power. Once you, like, do some buffs of,
Wait, did you just say stored or cosmic? Because you said cosmic first, then you said
do, do,
stored.
co do Cosmic first, because Stored does damage more power the more stat buffs that you have.
Let
And
me
the
recover again.
Cosmic will boost your special defense so that he does less and less damage to you.
Oh no, I'm frozen!
Oh.
No, I'm so frozen. I don't know, man. I might die. I can't do anything. Such a fucking dick move. Hate frozen. Why can't it be like paralyzed and it'd be a chance? Yeah, I'm dead. I'm not even gonna try it. Big Chungus, okay. Uh, Ugh. I'm assuming because they're grass, they're gonna switch out, so I'm gonna try extreme speed for whatever creature's next. Yep. That did jack shit. But they definitely have a water move. That's poison, so electricity wouldn't do too good. Apom's faster, so I'll just switch to him. I'll do fake out and hope for a flinch. Or he's gonna. The bossing Queen Majesty Apom cannot use fake out because the Queen shit.
Yeah, Black's priority moves.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but you no longer have it. Oh my fucking god. Yeah. I'm gonna do close combat, because no, he's gonna fucking switch. I have heavy duty boots. Why'd I still get poisoned? Yawn and go to sleep, fucking fish. And I'm gonna die of poison. Oh, oh, oh. But protect. What did Swallow use? Oh. No, none of those. Okay. Why is the quillfish being so fucking tanky? When I have quillfish, he dies in one hit.
That's the regional one.
I don't know what that means. Or if it should mean something.
Different typing. Also, it has, yeah, resisted your move.
Yeah, it
It probably
resists
has
every
higher
move.
defense. I don't remember it.
Oh my god. Fuck you. You gonna switch out? You gonna fucking switch out? Yeah, you're gonna fucking switch out, you fucking bitch! That hurt, didn't it? That hurt. You gonna switch out? You wanna switch out? Yeah. And then can't. Die. Swallow it and can't really do much. Oh no. Fucking extreme. Whatever. Yeah, just fucking resist. And try to just poison me again. You're making my whole fucking team. I'm just gonna go back to the buzzard. Can't do shit. I'm already poisoned. And a fucking course it drinks something. We just roost real quick. I landed. You gotta put more fucking sludge bomb at me. I'm gonna get poisoned. I'm gonna roost one more time, but that's not gonna do shit. I'm gonna be back at the fucking basics again. I'm gonna fucking die. Yeah, I'm back at the fucking half health if I don't do shit. I'm gonna defog real quick. I don't care. Get this shit off my screen. Never mind, it didn't do shit. I thought it'd get rid of something. But it doesn't. Could have sworn it said that it's gonna get rid of this shit. I'm a roost again. But it's gonna put the sludge bomb again. I'm gonna
Oh, you protected. That's why your defog didn't go off.
defog again. Evasive. Get out that shit off. No, I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna be poisoned though. I'm gonna be fucking poisoned. There's a fucking sludge bomb, and I'm roosted. And you're gonna keep doing sludge bomb. I'm gonna keep just roosting. Yes, Naysay, this is the average fight of me and Pokemon. Just let me keep roosting. You keep using your thing. It's not gonna do anything. I'm gonna just keep roosting. I'm gonna keep roosting. Sorry, didn't mean to burp the mic. Okay, so the max is 12. But like all these fuckers are basically dead. But I'm putting back the buzzard. Put the intimidate. Oh, but the poison's gonna get me at 12 fucking time. Oh no, what if I do? If the target lost HP, it used to take 3 players to instantly. I'd basically die. For 2 terms, the target cannot be sound-based move. It doesn't have any sound. Ice Fang or Volt Switch. Hold on. You're 173. You're 150. I'll do Volt Switch. Of course, it uses Protect! You fucking piece of buddy! You fucking buddy. You go, Chum! It's immune to it. I just wanted to. I speak. Oh my fucking god! They know me. It's like they're fucking. I'm gonna fucking die to poison. Let me just do this real quick. It's frozen. It's frozen. I don't care. I'm dead. Wait, I'm not dead. Oh, hold on. Go back to the buzzard. Buzzard eye. I'm here. I'm gonna. Oh, fucking poison. Roost real quick. He's frozen. He can't do shit. I know how it is with frozen. You can't fucking do shit. How's it feel? How's it fucking feel? I'm just gonna just foul play real quick. Then I'll foul play again. Oh, why did you get unfrozen quickly? This is bullshit. No, please. I was supposed to get you dead. No. Please, you fucking putty monster. You're supposed to die. You're supposed to die. I can't roost anymore. I've used all my roosts. You know, let's foul play again. You fucking use Protect. I'm gonna die to poison. I'm gonna fucking die to poison. I'm gonna die to poison. Let me do foul play. Oh no, it didn't kill him. Oh no, I'm fucking dead. Buzzard, no. Oh look, everyone's basically on their last limbs, especially you. Fucking 1.4 HP. Let me put you out there. Hey, look, great. I'm gonna do all the things. Volt Switch. Oh, you fucking use Protected. I'm gonna die to poison. You fucking bitch. Oh, look, I'm a dog. I have nothing to fucking do. You know, I'm gonna use Witch. He's gonna get hurt by poison, and I'm gonna go Arcanine. Because, you know, maybe I will survive. And just like, hey, how's it going? You're gonna use the fucking attack on me. No, Symphonis! I got Wish, but I fucking get poison again. Let me use some Morning Sun. Maybe. Yeah, you're gonna fucking put it into the small lot again. Fucking putty monster. I can hate him. Let me extreme speed. No, fucking Protect! Protecting! How many fucking protects will you have? Extreme speed. Just die already. It sounds like you're casting a voodoo spell on this Pokemon. Just fucking die. Die a Swalot. No. My Arcanine. Now I only have a Dodgebun. And he still has so many Pokemon. As long long as I have this one, I have nothing but play rough. And it's not very effective. Play rough. Oh, that was so bad. I'm just crying here. Don't mind me. That was the most stressful game of the night. Oh, ugly fish that always. Ooh, U-turn. Come on, you gonna do something? You gonna be AFK like the last 5 people? Nah, I'm exaggerating, but like still. Hit! Dang! Yeah, die. Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. Iron, Moonblast, Raz, Giga, Quiver, Sap, 5-6 Slack Off, Drain Punch, Gunshot, Physic, Fang, Knock Off. Okay, there's not really much. I'll go with him. It's a doggy. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Ew. Wait, hold on. Am I faster? 168, 180. I don't. He's gonna bulk up. He's gonna get his defense all nice and beefy. Oh, that did jack shit. You get some poison real quick, okay? Thank you. Yeah, do some more physic fangs because you're a ghost, I guess. You gonna do something? Or are you just gonna look at me like that? Okay. Rage fist. Oh, that really hurt. Ooh. No, let's do that. Fangs again. Minus 15. Either you're gonna have to switch out or you're like, wait, hold on. He has leftovers. Let me knock that off real quick. No leftovers for you. You're gonna do that. You know what? I'm gonna switch over to Slowbro. You're gonna die of toxins anyways. Yeah, die to toxins. There we go. Oh my god. Tinkaton. Sword dance now. Let's give you some thunder wave and get paralyzed real quick. These don't really do much, so I'm going. Since you're a fairy steel, do I have anything that has like? Oh, okay. Do I have anything that has a fire move? No, I don't. I guess I'll go with you. Terra Shift. There we go. Oh, holy fudge. I have 175, you have 201 with that big ass hammer? How the fuck you have more health? I mean speed! Why don't you get paralyzed? Damn. Braid wearing bitch. Now let me rest real quick. Let me sleep. Let me rest. Why did you eat the berry? There was nothing there for you to eat the berry. Why? Let me rest real quick again. You know, honk shoot. Now, paralyze. Thank you. Let me use my calm mind. No, I'm still fucking asleep. Why? My calm mind again. Nope. Okay. Giga hammer. Fucking. Ah. He's paralyzed. Carbink. Whatever. Moonblast rest. Body press. Iron defense. Accuracy. Can't miss. Defense by 2. Oh, you use protect. Oh, yay. I'm gonna use my defense again. What the hell? Oh, why does it do it? Let me rest real quick. Why do you keep eating your berries? Let me iron defense again. Body press. Bonk. Oh, shit. Let me iron defense real quick. It does 5, right? Wait, whatever. I'm gonna die. It's lovely. Shit. Yeah, I guess he didn't like that I used iron defense so many fucking times. He decides to stay asleep. Oh no, fucking dead. Oh. When I finally think I'm gonna win a game. No. Fuck you and yeah. Oh, also fuck you, I guess. Close combat. Let me just take that from you real quick. Ah, yummy. Thank you for your stealth sap. Or strength sap. And let me do that again. Close call. Oh, never mind. I fucking die. Let me go for Okie Doggy again. Let me just do Drain Punch. Never mind. I won't fucking do that. I'll just go with Gumshoes. Oh, let me just try Earthquake real quick. No, never mind. Oh, let me just go with my last fucking thing. It's Slowbro, where you don't do shit. Let me just do Thunder Wave. No, thank you. Okay, never mind. It was like a fuck you anyways. Anyways, I think that is enough for this one. I think I've had enough. Uh, let's see what else I have. No, don't open that. Actually, I need to open that. Actually, I don't want to open that. Bye. Let me open the games. Open you back up. Open the games back up. Got new games. I have. This one will be extract all. Yep. Okay. And then we're gonna extract all this. 20-minute montage of pan raging. Yeah, that's basically what it was. So recall dead plate. Okay, we got that. These didn't end up downloading because I had to reset my computer. Alright, guys. I have a few games. Let me make a poll real quick. What game? Cobb can move. Sewer call. Or the killer bunny. And there we go, guys. The poll. That was an hour of raging. I don't know what you mean by 20 minutes. Okay, and from Chunky, because I just now looked at my TikTok. Sup, happy early birthday. Thank you, Chunky. Come on, Pan, you gotta catch them all? I'm not catching nothing. I'm catching only hands. Well, it looks like Super Kyle is the winner. And I bet Naysay was the only one that did that, huh? Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter. I just kind of want to start a game, so let me just go ahead and open up. Uh, can I please, can I? Oh my God, where did my? Okay, guess we're fancy now. Okay. Uh, for games. Oh, I forgot I had a few more. But you know what? Because we did sewer call, we're gonna go into there. And sewer call, exe, and yeah, run anyways. Please don't give me an error sign. Thank you. Okay. Uh. Okay, it actually loaded. That's pretty neat. What is it though? Is it this one? No, that's where's Gary. I don't know why it's being like that. I'm gonna do that just in case. Turn that on, and we're gonna. Holy loud. That's loud as hell. But sorry, I had stimmed. I needed to hear that melt my brain a real second. Anyways, let's go to the settings. Sensitivity needs a little bit up. Resync off. New game. I have no idea what this is. I just know that it looked creepy, and I kind of just picked it up by chance. The game by V1TO or Vito. Either one you want to know. Oh, dang. Okay. A giga set. Okay. Boss, took you long enough. It's 2 a.m. What do you want? There was a broken pipe in the Blackwater sewers. I need you to fix now. Fix it ASAP. Blackwater sewers? I thought that place was abandoned. Mostly, but one of the main pipes down there is still connected to the town's sewer system. If it busts, we got a serious problem. Can't this wait until morning? No, get over there, now. Fine, I'm going. And one more thing. If you hear anything strange down there, ignore it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Great. I just have to stop going straight forward with my drawings ideas, because what do you mean I drew myself in Rousey's clothes? I should take a flashlight and toolbox from the trunk. Yeah, open. Oh, I gotta press E. Yeah, that makes sense. I was clicking. Alright. Close that back up. Nice that I can still open that. Flashlight. Oh, lag. Yeah, I assume that we have to go down this way. Tire. Rubble. Trash in there. Ooh, I love pallets. They always make my skin hurt. Hey, hey, hey. Who's moving back here? Who think they had a tough shit? I'm the tough shit tonight. Alright, missing photos. Why do they put them on top of here? So suspicious. I cannot crouch, so... Locked. Pretty sure the key is somewhere nearby. Is it underneath a rock or something? Okay, no. Anything to do with this okay. It was hidden. Oh my god, they got coffee! That's wicked. Okay, let's continue this way. Let's go back in. And let's get started. Keep out, hazard area. Authorized personnel only. I guess I'm counted as that. Anyways. Actually, I'll leave that open, just in case I have to run back out. You know, it'd be a shame if I had to stop in mid-chase and then, like, hit the door. Okay, let me guess. The door's closed. Wow. I said keep the door open. Who's down there? Can't really make your outline. Nase, can you see who's down there? Zoom! Enhance! Anyways. Let me check, make sure that Chunky's not saying anything. Okay, now. Okay, can you stop breathing? I was checking my phone for a second. Why do you seem closer? Must just be my imagination. I got nothing. Okay. Alright, I'm in. I gotta find the broken pipe. Wow, what about this? You don't have anything to say about that? Can I go this way? No? One? That? Escape? Uh, no, okay. I guess I can't, I just continue this way, even though it shows something I can interact with. Okay, that's a bunch of trash. Can't jump, so I can't really look over. A lot of trash. Anyone in that room? Hello? Okay. Oh, where'd my body go? There we go. I'm gonna be fancy again. One second. Oh, there we go. That works. Am I gonna get a jump scare here? No, okay. Got that. Okay. I am... Wait. Green is you are here. Okay. So if we start there, we go through here, because that's where it's blocked off. We need to go straight, not worry about that. And then go... Shut up. And then go straight through here. And then there should be a room in here we have to do something with, because it's like, you know, circled. If we go straight through there, this looks like a very narrow pipe area, but there's another thing that we have to get to there. And if we go straight down from there, we just kind of lead back. Well, I mean, if we just go past that, all we have to worry about is having to go on that end. Don't know why that's a question mark. Shut up. I can hear breathing over there. But actually, no. That'd be kind of dumb to try to. No, what's that there then? Because we got in here. Maybe we want to go down there first instead of hopping out. Oh no. What do you think, Naysay? Should we go down first, or should we just go up first? Type of place you would find Alan in? Yeah. Okay, I'll let you figure that out. Why did that have water, but this doesn't have water? Let me just quickly, one by one. Fuck, that's cold. I can barely feel my feet. I need to get through this quickly. I don't like how loud that is. Wow. This looks like kind of a movie set or another stupid Halloween prank. Yeah, that's definitely what that is. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I heard that. Maybe I shouldn't have grabbed that. Um, okay, anyways. Just gonna look back at this stuff. Okay. Some pliers, a hacksaw, a drill? Some alcohol, of course. Pound of flesh. Nice hand, nice leg. Spider web. Yeah, I'm definitely not stalling. I don't know what you're talking about. Then we have some food. Is that tuna or cat food? I will look at there second. Uh, I'm I'm assume like I love my mystery cans, but this right here is what I'm trying to look at. Okay, fine. I'll stop being a pussy and go. Hello? Uh, uh. Okay, well, there's no one there, so it should be fine. You know what? You know what? You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Just fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. There we go. All good. All fine. All fine. Oh, I need to go up. I'm not gonna go with that other question mark yet. Oh, good thing I went that way. Yeah. Open sesame. You're kidding me? Another locked door? Well, why did the ambience just pick up? Why? I don't like that. Who's playing the music? It's too loud. Ah, milk. More alcohol. God, why does... Thank you. That was so loud. Body bag. I kind of don't like that. Yeah, that's more my style. Some nice chairs. A lot of chairs. It's the chair fortress. Oh, I'm not scared. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's not like it's 10 about to become 11 or anything. Please no one try to reach... You know what? You can have fun in there. I think you're having a fun time, so I will leave you to it. I won't intrude. I wanted to see what was down here anyways. Never mind, I forget that's a loop. Maybe they have the key. Sure, they sounded like they're having a good old time, and I shouldn't intrude, but no, I'm just gonna ooga booga. All right, missing photo that looks like the criminal. Hello? What the hell's that? I'm not gonna look there right now. Danger, hazard area, authorized personnel only. It's a cave-in. Oh, poor guy. What is that? That's a weird looking rock. Oh, that's not a rock. Okay. I'm gonna say that was a weird looking rock. Uh, I'm sorry, I can't understand that. Hold on one second. Let me uh translate. Let me translate this real quick. Ba 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 ba. What 3D thing are you doing? Oh, I cannot. Oh, I'm so dumb. Thanks, Nase. But as you're talking about the PNG Tuber I'm using, it's called PNG Tuber Plus. I did all the sprites. As for the game, this is called Sewer Call. Hello? Okay. I guess the person that had the key is nowhere to be seen. I don't like the. I don't like that the fucking thing just stuttered. Or that this is deep. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. So valve is broken. I gotta find a new one. There should be one in the generator room. Of course. Of course. So why wouldn't there be? Why would it be easy? Yeah. I don't even know if I have a stand bar. I don't like how there hasn't been any scares as of late. Just that one rustling of water. Num 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 num. Guess I'll go the way it's pointing now with the body bag. You good, bud? Sleepover? Good. Okay, some more body bags. You know, they're just having a nice little sleepover. Please don't move when I grab the key. I beg of thee, I might shit myself. Okay. No movement. No scares. I think I'll be fine. Well, that's my cardio for the week. And that stupid sound again. I don't trust. Feels like this little pattern has something to do with a fucking jump scare. Why did I assume right? I heard this thing click off. The lights are gonna go out, huh? What a nice cliche. Not scary. What's so fucking? And that door's open. I remember I closed it. Anything in the closet? Okay, I guess not. Open. I said open. I'm not scared. You're scared. Anyone gonna run by? Say ooga booga? Like you're the boogeyman? Ugh. Nom, nom, nom. Anyways, I know where I'm supposed to go. It's just sound effects. It's just sound effects. It's nothing more. Just some sound effects. Throw me off. There's no monster. There's no monster. There's no monster. It's okay. See, there's my friendly chairs. My beloved friendly chairs. I don't need to worry about anything. Or the fact that looks like an area, the fucking monster's gonna come out, and I'm gonna have to fucking run. And I'm gonna have to remember that, like, I gotta go. Gosh, our 4D, I don't know how that's said. They say I need you to be my translator. Don't grab my feet. Don't grab my feet. Yeah, come here, come here. Get your fucking ass over here. Get over here. I've been running from you this whole fucking time. Haven't seen a single fucking lick of you. And you decide, I'm gonna poke my head out now! I can't sit here. I can't sit here. I can't sit here. I gotta keep going. I just gotta go. I'm gonna go. Because I feel like he's gonna run there. Wait. Where is the ladder? What the fuck? Oh god, I didn't even see that. You know what? No, I'm not a pussy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, that's fucking right. Come here. Come give me a kiss. Come give me a kiss. I'm pretty sure that's where it's coming. You're gonna come from the darkness straight at me, huh? Yeah, come here. Come here. I'm not a pussy. I'm not a pussy. Come here. Come here. Come here. I ain't going on without a kiss. And you look kissable. Come back here. Oh no! Keep going. Ooh. Let me guess, he's behind this. I'm gonna turn the corner, he's gonna vroom, like fucking Sonic. You there? You there? Oh, it's all fucking turns now. When are you gonna come show up? When are you gonna show up and give me a kiss? I'm doing all this cardio for you, buddy. All this cardio, and it's just gonna keep going in a corner, turn. Yeah, come here. Come here. Fuck you. I'm not even gonna sit there for a second. I'm gonna keep going because I'm doing this cardio for that white monster. You know, because we appreciate monsters on this channel. You know, we appreciate this. Ghosts are 4D humans. I guess that makes sense. Oh, that is the abyss. I thought those were like walls, but no, that is the abyss. There he is. Come here. There we go. Okay. Now that I was treating it more like I'm gonna kiss the monster, it didn't really get that scary. Uh, why is my PNG tuber deciding to be super slow? Also, sending human flickers outside of your dimension that you call a ghost in 4D knowledge. Okay, anyways. Yeah. What's the thing? I was scared for no reason. That cretin was no match. Okay, let me open up the. Alright, so we don't need sewer call anymore. We just finished it. Okay. I was more worried Alan was gonna jump at it from the poo water. Alright, we have another poll out. Okay, so I guess it's the. Why am I naked again? Why does it keep doing that? No, I don't care about that. Give me my clothes back. No, go away. Okay, so mushroom one, end poll. Let me go to the new games and horror games, and we're gonna go to the mushroom oasis. Don't know why it keeps trying to make me naked, but you know, whatever. God, my tummy's starting to hurt. Oh, why? That's not what I wanted. There we go. Alright, guys, this is called the Mushroom Oasis. How much was the suit? Bro, at this point, it might be $5 for how much times it disappears. I was getting a new one every time. Mushroom Oasis. Don't be fooled by how cutesy the art style looks. As much as that was the seller point for me, this is supposed to be a horror game. So let me put in the settings, just make sure. Text speed. Okay, lovely. Unseen chat. After choices, translations. Left, right. Window, full screen. Okay. Well, let us. What is my name? My name is Pan. What's your cat's name? Baby. Your cat is a female. Baby has been missing for a while now. No, don't you make my kitty cat miss. She was an indoor cat, but had a tendency of tendency of a wild cat on a mission, trying to leave whenever the door was open. Catios and playtime just wasn't enough for the little miss. I figured she'd come running if I left out some food on the porch. 3 days later, still no cat. I tried everything that I think of. Asking around neighbors, putting up missing cat posters. Sadly, nothing came from my efforts. I couldn't search for her during the day since I work keeping me occupied. And there's only so many hours in the evening I can yell around the street looking for her. There's only one place left I could think of that she might have ran off to. The woods. By my house. Right across the street. I've definitely got her eyeing the birds and squirrels that ran alongside the perimeter from the front window, her teeth clicking in excitement. A corrupt world of Smurfs, wow. Ooh, my tummy hurts. Maybe I shouldn't have drank that. Ah. I was I was no outdoorsy person by any means. In fact, the thought of going in there scares me. But I had to find her, or at least try. The first weekend that came around, I packed up some water, baby's favorite treats, and a compass to save. I wasn't sure where to even begin looking for her, so I started walking in a straight line, calling out her name every few steps. It certainly didn't take long for me to realize I was way in over my head. Why did I think this was a good idea? It was hard to find my bearings around the surrounding trees. I didn't want to admit I was lost, at least not yet. I could only squint down at my compass and the needle spun slowly. Pretty sure these weren't made to do that. Did I really bring a busted compass on my first venture out in these woods? Figured that'd be my luck. The only thing risking my own safety was my own incompetence. I shook my head hastily. No, 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 no. No time for negativity. Baby was out there, somewhere, cold, lost, and hungry. I had to keep going. It's been hours. I'm so lost. I don't even know why I kept searching even after the moment I'd realized that. Why did I think this was a good idea? Hunger's been gnawing at my stomach for a while now. Having missed breakfast and lunch altogether. The heat and humidity from the afternoon sun was unbearable, but the cooling air did nothing to soothe me. Even if I were to head home, I couldn't even pinpoint where that was. What do people even do in this situation? I knew it was the baseless optimism, but walking onwards was really the only thing I could think of to do. Surely I'll come across something familiar. I trudged on, my shoes carefully avoiding the tree roots intertwined across the forest floor. But in my weakened state, plus the approaching darkness, I found myself stumbling through the rough terrain. My feet hit something soft, jutting on the ground. My hands shut out and I lost my balance. My feet clumsily tried to find purchase on the wobbly backwards, arms flapping. What was that? My shoe had landed smack dab in the circle of mushrooms. The the brunt of it causing a wispy cloud to erupt from the cluster. I stuck my nose in my elbow to avoid breathing it in. I couldn't have I couldn't differentiate the tree leaves from another oof, for the life of me, but I'm pretty sure humans aren't supposed to inhale whatever the hell that was. It smelled strongly of rotten wood and wet dirt, even if it even as it cleared. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, sorry. Tummy's better. And Chunky, I swear to God, if I can't take care of my tummy in peace. Alright. It smelled strangely of rotten wood and wet dirt, even as it cleared. Something shiny caught my attention. I stooped down to pick it up, gasping under my breath. It was baby's collar, covered in whatever the hell that mushroom released. I looked around desperately for any signs of her. Baby? Baby! Psst, 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 psst. I coughed from inhaling some of the remaining dust floating in the air. I should really steer clear from this. Pocketing baby's collar, I retreat carefully until I could breathe again. Stepping back, I could still smell it. I must have stuck to my hair and clothes. Quickly, once over confirmed my suspicion was a slight cringe. A thin yet generous coating of it covered my sleeves and jeans. I leaned against a tree, dusting off my clothes, in a naive attempt to get the dust and smell out to no avail. If anything, it felt like I'm breathing more of it in. What used to be a musty what used to be musty now turned sweet, and I found myself inhaling it even deeper, trying to pinpoint the smell. Cucumbers? It smelled like fresh cucumbers. A tingly feeling crept up my hands and neck, pinpricks spreading across my limbs as a strange heat reached my face. I started to feel drunk and woozy. My senses were numb. It should freak me out, and yet a strange comfort washed over me. I should lie down. Right now, in fact. My leg gave my legs gave out from underneath me, my body toppling over at an awkward angle. I laid there and stared and stared and stared. It was nice here. A peaceful calm. A perfect place for a nap even. My eyes grew heavy as I swam in and out of consciousness. Yeah, a nap sounds really good about now. Oh, lots of critters passing through lately. Sorry this happened to you, little one. It could have been anyone, but it had to be you. Hmm? Wait, a human? How'd you end up all the way out here? Still breathing, too. Ah, jeez. I can't leave you here. What should I do? I woke up with a jolt. It was warm, but comfortably so. I could feel the weight of a blanket on me as I tried to sit up. I couldn't. I couldn't move my body. My fingers twitched uselessly at my sides as my eyes darted around the panic. Glancing at about, I see an interior of a cabin, or at least the ceiling of one. Couldn't see much past the corners of my eyes. Where was I? How did I get here? A desperate feeling rose in my chest. I had to leave. Right now. This was wrong, wrong, wrong. I wasn't meant to be here. I could hear the crackling of a fire nearby, likely the source of a warmth that I had felt waking up. I could also hear footsteps approaching. Pretend to be asleep, stay awake. He looks cute. I flutter my eyelids, straining to look at the person approaching. My eyes widened as I took in their appearance. The protrusionous form, their forehead catching my attention. Not to mention the green skin. I like how I gave him like a old man's voice, but like he's not an old man. The stranger didn't sense my unease as they heaved a sigh of relief. You're awake. That's good. Very good. How are you feeling? I blinked. Oh, sorry. I forgot about that. Here. The person held a cup to my lips, strong, sweet smell coming from the room. A gentle hand grabbed my chin and opened my mouth. I couldn't even move to resist. Don't worry. I'll help you feel better, I promise. Drink up. As the liquid hit my tongue, all I could feel was a vague sense of heat. As I kept drinking, taste and texture returned, the sweetness of berries and chamomile coating my taste buds. I could even detect a hint of mint. I lifted my head finally, hands fisting to my sides that propped myself up onto my elbows. The person kept a steady hand on my chin, careful not to pour it too much in case I choked. I finished every last drop, wiping my mouth with the back of my hand. Yeah, I don't see any horror yet. It is just the beginning. I stared at my fingers, realizing I had full anatomy over my body again. Good news. Oh, good as new. How are you feeling? Better. Thanks. The stranger laughed. Oh, I like the way you sound. In ages since I've talked to anyone, much less with a voice nice as yours. I brushed off a strange compliment, finally looking around the cabin properly. It was a simple room filled with sparse but decorated wooden furniture, fit for someone living alone. An open archway to the right led to what I assume is a kitchen. Next to it was a door, once closed shut. Possibly the bathroom? Taking it in, there was a common theme of knitted decorated strewn about. Any available surfaces was plattered knitted tablecloths covering it. An unfinished project laid beside the bedside table where I sat, a pair of knitted needles jutting out of a pile of yarn from a small basket. Oh my god, don't bring up Flowery. As far as I could tell, it looked like beginnings of a green scarf. The stranger was comfortably in staying. Oh, the stranger was comfortable in staying silent, observing me as I glanced around. They tossed their hat onto the bed, scruffing their hair and making it even messier. With their hat off, their unique features were impossible to ignore. Sorry, but what are you? Hmm? Oh, I didn't introduce myself, did I? I'm Michael. With a Y. Oh, Michael. I shook my head. No, I meant that, Michael stared at me, their left ear twitching. You look very... He snorted. Ugly, off-putting. No, just different. Different, huh? You're just being nice. Well, then explain yourself. I mean, that's kind of rude, isn't it? I paused for a moment before pinching the nose bridge and exhaling slowly. I'm just sorry. It's been a long day, is all. I should be thanking you. If it helps, it's a skin condition? Is that what you humans call them? The way he said it didn't sound confident. And the ears? Genetics? Right. And I assume the little... I wave vaguely at their horns or antenna. Those things are just cosplays to complete the look. Would that make a more convincing argument? I squinted. Maybe. Then yeah, it's cosplay. That doesn't explain everything. Michael huffed a nervous laugh. Listen, I'm just a guy living by himself in the woods. You don't need to be worrying yourself further than that, okay? What is that? Something in his tone compelled you not to question his existence anymore. He's just some guy. Living in the woods. Completely normal. Right. Completely normal. I'm Pan. Michael beamed. Nice to meet you, Pan. I fiddled with the blankets as Michael scooted closer from the edge of the bed. I know I already asked, but how are you feeling? Any aches, sores, nausea, intrusive thoughts, weird impulses, fever maybe? I don't... He placed his hand on my forehead before I could react. His hands were callous, quickly retreating as he gave a thoughtful hum. You seem to be lucid. That's a good sign. Uh, great. He hummed absently. His twisting ears reminded me of a protruded cat. Cat. My cat! Oh, shoot. Sorry if this is out of nowhere, but have you seen a cat around these parts? Her name's Baby. She's a sweet little thing, about this big, skittish, but she can approach strangers if she needs to. I pulled out my phone and show pictures of her, only to find it missing from my back pocket. Oh, wait, where is... I haven't... Huh? Your cat. I haven't seen it. Oh, I see. I slumped against the pillow, rubbing my temples. She lost her collar, too. Even if anyone finds her, they won't be able to tell where she's from. Damn it. Michael stayed quiet, watching me from his side of the bed. He came all the way out here for a cat? Huh? Of course. To the point where you're willing to run yourself ragged and deep in the forest for a cat? Do you realize how far you've wandered away from the nearest town? I found you near unconscious in an area nobody's set foot in for years. For a cat! He sounded like he was holding himself back from giving me a stern lecture, as if in disbelief I had little regard for my own survival. My cheeks grew heated at the stupid reckless that sounds. I mean, she's not just a cat, she's my family. I know that's stupid for even trying, but I had to. Michael eased up, shoulders tense as he looked me over from underneath his unrolling bangs. Family, huh? He finally tipped his head at me with a smile. You're willing to wander this far for such a small critter? I've met my fair share of lost campers, hunters, and a few runaway teens or two. But someone looking for their pet? You're kinda weird, aren't you? I sputtered, much to his amusement. Speak for yourself. Who cosplays in the middle of the woods? Michael laughed deeply, hearty for resonating from his chest. Fair. I think I'm starting to like you, Pan. Likewise. Smile widened, but something was a bit off. He was showing too much teeth. It felt like he hadn't talked to someone in a real long time and forgot how to smell the right amount. I rubbed my neck trying to think of something easy to say. Else to say. Can I ask, how did I get here? Oh, like I said, I found you in the woods not far from here. Oh, jeez. Really? I knew I was tired, but I couldn't have possibly... Huh? I did step in something. Something important. Familiar pinpricks crept up my skin. Oh. I need to go home. Michael stiffened and grabbed your shoulder. Never mind that. You'd fallen unconscious from, heat stroke. Heat stroke? No, that wasn't what happened. I was fine up until... Michael shook his head insistently, leaning close. No, Firefly. You weren't fine at all. If I hadn't found you when I did, well, who knows what it could have happened. You could have gotten injured or attacked by a wild animal. There's dangers in these woods, you know? No, he was right. You had been foolish. How did you think you could do this on your own? Searching for your cat in the middle of the woods. And to go without bringing any water? Passing out from heat stroke of all things. How could you have been so stupid? Shut up, stop changing here, heat stroke. I shook my head, brain too foggy to pick apart my thoughts. He sounded so confident, so why should I doubt him? Well, if it means anything, I'm glad you're there. Michael relaxed and his hands on his lap once more. He grinned up at me. So am I, Pan. I'm definitely glad I found you. Why are you blushing? Is this another yawn, Derry? Did I get another yandere sim? Is that the horror? It's like, is it horror elements with yandere? Sorry, chat. I had to drink some water. I was like talking for too much. His eyes were hidden fully behind his unruly hair, but I couldn't help but feeling how intensely they were fixated onto me as he said that. The hairs on the back of my neck stood. Sure. Without a distraction, I've only just realized how uncomfortable I was with sitting still. Blanket on me starting to itch, just a desperate need to get home began to rise in me again. Um, this was interesting, but I should really get going now. Wait! My host jumps up from the bed before I could. I mean, you can't. I can't just let you wander around the woods this late. Please, stay a bit longer. But Michael, come! He grabbed my hand and led me across the room. We stepped in the kitchen, a fragrant smell of cooked potatoes and meat hanging in the air. Two plates had been set out on some smaller circular table, complete with utensils and mugs of tea. I wasn't expecting guests today, so the feed's nothing fancy. But join me for dinner? He looked so hopeful, ears drooping. You'd feel so bad if you had to say no. Michael's jaw dropped for a second before it quickly recovered. Yes, yes, of course. Here, come sit. I'll serve up the cottage pie in a minute. I sat and instructed, my stomach rumbling something fierce as a smell was the only thing I could focus on. Okay, I just realized he called us Firefly. I guess that's his little nickname, like, or pet name for us. That's kind of cute. I don't think I've heard, like, anyone say that. You gotta commit to the old man voice? No, thank you, Chunky. Yes, that's definitely the right choice. What was so important that you had to leave so soon? The outside world can wait. You can stay here and enjoy my company. Wait, he's in my head. He's in my head. Why would I say enjoy my company? Oh, actually, I should ask, are you okay with meat for dinner? I should make something else for you if that's not to your preference. I'm okay with meat. Oh, okay. You'll be having the same dinner as me then. Michael pattered about the small kitchen with almost giddy excitement. He put a pair of knitted oven mitts humming as he stooped down and pulled out a steaming tray of pie from the wooden stove. Wood stove. It better not actually be wood. I don't think that's a good, safe material. Sorry. The smell. It filled the kitchen in an instant as he brought it to the table, my stomach rumbling louder in response. I'm pretty sure Michael could hear it, but he just smiled and served up our portions. He discreetly cut me a bigger piece, which I was grateful for. It looked so good. The crust was a nice golden color, streaked with crisp lines of garnish. The meat and veggie filling looked absolutely delectable, the savory sauce leaking out the plate. My mouth was watering, unsurprisingly considering the fact I haven't eaten all day. Careful now, it's still hot. That was a fair advice, but I didn't wait more than 2 blows before biting into my first forkful. Ah! It was definitely way too hot to eat straight from the oven. Sorry, I did not mean. I meant to like make it even worse. I didn't mean to make that sound so sus. My bad, guys. I bet he's on some people hear me out list. Oh, I'm pretty sure I saw this guy on my feed just like before I started stream. It was definitely way too hot to eat straight from out of the oven. Michael kept a polite expression, the corners of the mouth lifting as I pant from with a piece still in my mouth. He gave me a few seconds to recover, elbow planted on the table. Is it good? I nodded vigorously, even though my buds were burning. Mm. I couldn't taste anything. He laughed. It's usually better on the second bite. Slowed down, and in my mouth as Michael poked his fork into his own slice. I attentively blew on the pine and made sure it was cool before taking another bite. He was right. Second bite was a lot better. The seasoned potato crust was nice and crisp on top, the cheese seemed creamy in the middle, the savory meat filling as well as cooked and bursting with flavor. Every bite felt like home. My host watched me enjoy the meal from across the table. Do you like it? Yeah, this tastes amazing, Michael. He flushed from the compliment, rubbing the back of his neck. Heh, I'm glad. I like to think of myself as a decent cook, but I never been able to get anyone else's opinion on that. Do you like baking in particular? Not always. I usually go for simple dishes, with any ingredients available. I nodded amicably, though didn't say much else. I was more focused on scarfing down dinner, which thankfully Michael didn't seem to mind. The overall atmosphere was nice and homey, and I couldn't hear Michael tapping his feet from underneath the table. I could hear Michael tapping his feet from underneath the table. I guess he was happy to have someone to stay for dinner. It did seem like he lived alone, judging from the surroundings of his cabin. So, I'm kind of curious. He perked up instantly, his focus solely on me. What made you want to live all the way out here? Oh, well, when you look at me, it's kind of easier just to live out of sight from everyone else. A pang of guilt shot through my chest. I was giving him a hard time about how he looked, too. He must have sensed it and cleared as day in my face. Not that you're one of them. You've actually been nicer than most. He read our mind. Though, I wonder if... Smile turned strained. Never mind. My point is, it's better here than anywhere else. Why don't you try the tea, Firefly? He seemed uncomfortable now, easing into a different topic. It's probably for the best to follow along. Oh, sure. I reached out towards my mug, only to push it off the edge of with my clumsy fingers. Wait! I bent over the side to grab it, fully expecting to fall or just reach and land on the floor in broken pieces. It never did. Ooh, he has a little tail! Instead, a long green appendage that was twisted around the ceramic mug, securely keeping it in place. Not even a drop had fallen out. My eyes trailed along the length of it until it pinpointed where it came from, behind Michael. The rest of it was partially hidden beneath his cardigan. Michael? Is that yours? I. Michael buried his face into his hands, the strange pendants from before, lowering to his side, mug in tow. I'm sorry, Pan. I think it's time. I was honest. Ooh! He lifted his head, fingers carting his hair back to reveal his eyes. I froze as, too, no multiple pairs of irises staring right at me, before darting to the side to avoid my gaze. I know it's a lot to take in, but this is who I really am. Please, please don't be scared. I swallowed audibly, willing myself not to look away. He seems as he's holding his breath as I gripped the edge of the table. It felt unsettling every time I blinked those eyes in succession, even when he wasn't looking at me. Was it real? It had to be. Everything about him seems much more suddenly made much more sense. The isolation, the avoidant behavior, He looked freaky, yes, but he also looked sad. I, I swallowed thickly. I'm not scared. Michael's many pupils blew wide, dilating like an excited wildcat. It sent a shiver up my spine. Okay, maybe a little bit scared. Sorry. He hastily grabbed an empty plate and hid behind it, shoulders scrunched up despite his stature. Would it help if I just hide it? I could fix my hair like before, if that's what you prefer. His voice was muffled behind the ceramic barrier between us. It was kind of endearing. I slowly reached out to touch his hand, a slight brush of my fingertips making him jump in place. Michael? Yeah? Can you put that down? He slowly lowered the plate. His eyes were starting to the side, avoiding me. Can you look at me? Don't look at me like that. Sorry, I can't stop looking. This is so awkward. His hands were shaking. New dating sim, fire for real. Four eyes, four eyes. You need glasses to see. Wow. Yeah, there's no way this is an all illusion. That or he's an evil mushroom, aka Goomba. Wow. I looked down at the mug still floating next to him, hanging on for dear life. I reached over, plucked it straight from his grasp. I tentatively took a sip, noticing how Michael was watching me over from the rim of the mug. The taste was mildly spicy, with almost an earthy bite to it. I recognized it instantly as ginger tea. It's almost room temperature, but it's still pretty good. Huh? You wanted me to try the tea, right? I like it, so thank you. Oh, I'm glad. Michael relaxed back into his seat, following my lead as I picked up my fork once more. The silence didn't last for long as Michael fidgeted. Are you really okay with this? With me? I gave him once over, really taking in his features. It's very different than what I'm used to, but I think I can learn to like it. Is how weird to say. I mean, you're not bad to look at. It's actually kind of damn it, damn it, damn it. What do I say? Cool, pretty cool or hot? Uh, what should I say? Should I say the most obvious dating sim line with hot? Nice water. I think I'm gonna go with hot. Hot? You're not referring to the temperature, are you? No, I'm not. Oh, he looked confused, but seemed embarrassed anyways. Let the separation be more heartbreaking. My point is, your appearance shouldn't matter. You've been nothing but kind to me so far. It's been I've been the worst kind of person to judge someone based on how they look. I know you. I don't know. I haven't known you for that long, but you seem like a good person. You're fine, Michael. I smiled at him. We're fine. I see. He fidgets with something before nodding, smiling a bit. Thanks, Pan. I'll cherish this moment forever. He beams at me as he enthusiastically went back to eating his food. That was something. We continued with a bit of small talk, mostly stories about baby or snippets from my personal life. Michael hung up to every word as I said, not bothering to elaborate much about himself despite my burning curiosity. I could tell he was extremely insecure about his appearance, so it was probably best if I keep my questions to myself for the night. We cleared the kitchen in a relative silence, Michael storing away the rest of the pie as I washed the dishes by the sink. Being out here in the remote cabin, I wonder how he was running water. Maybe I'll ask him later. So, thanks for dinner. Thanks for the company. Oh, and please, take the bed tonight. But, but, you're my guest, and I am the host. Take the bed, okay? Alright. I'll be out of your hair first thing in the morning. Michael got quiet, staring at the floorboards. With his hair out of the way, I could finally read his expression. He did seem upset. Is that okay? I do need your help, though. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get lost again on my own. He still flickered behind him. Yeah, I'll bring you home tomorrow morning. I have to sigh in relief. Thanks, Michael. I'll see you in the morning. Yeah. Um, good night, Ben. Good night, Michael. He seems really happy to be able to say that. I plopped myself down onto Michael's bed, getting comfy beneath the blanket. Michael was gathering some blankets of his own to make a makeshift bed on the floor in front of the fire. He had an impressive collection of knitted items, a comfortable nest forming in the center of the room. My eyes trailed after his tail, now out in the open as he flicked and swayed. Kinda like a cat. I miss baby. Now with a full stomach, dozing off came easy. I didn't even realize how tired I was. I listened to the gentle cracking of the fire, my vision darkening. Good night, Pan. A soft humming invaded my dreams, stirring me awake. I blinked my eyes open to unfamiliar surroundings, swaddled in a blanket that clearly wasn't mine. Uh, where? Oh! I spotted a familiar face. My host seated in a stool in front of the fire, hands deftly working on a green scarf bundle in his lap. His back was towards me, but I caught a glimpse of his fingers as the needles soft clicked between the yarn. He looked incredibly adept to using them, with a rhythmic motion almost hypnotic of the fibers would wound together in an intricate pattern. I slowly stirred into a sitting position, rubbing my eyes. Oh my god, stutter, stutter. Some random dude probably crying that you can't choose to sleep in the same bed with him. I bet everyone was hoping to just jump in the bed and just get out before we wake up. The movement quickly caught his attention, ears flicking in a direction before his eyes trained on me. Just like that. Last night, his pupils blew up as we made eye contact. His expression lit up in an instant as he saw me. Hey! I'm glad you're finally awake. You look so tired. I didn't want to disturb you until you've gotten enough rest. Hmm? Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Pan. Did you sleep well? I was still too groggy to answer his question, a yawn slipping out as I stretched. How the hell did it conjure up an actual yawn? He smiled kindly, a soft chuckle underneath his breath. Like a baby, then. He pointed over his shoulder to the door beside the fireplace, tilting his head towards it. You can freshen up in the bathroom if you like, while I start making us some food. I'd have eaten breakfast by now, but I want you to join me while the food's still hot. How do eggs and toast sound? Sounds delicious. Great. I'll see you in the kitchen then. He tucked away his knitting materials and set it aside. Oh, I also have a surprise for you after breakfast. It's not much exciting surprise, but just join me when you're ready. He ducked into the kitchen without another glance. I could hear his boots thudding around the floorboards, cabinets opening and closing in succession in the kitchen. Hello, Derek. Who else remembers the lasting of Reach? What? I suppose that's my cue. I rolled out of bed, leaving the warmth of Michael's blankets and trotting over to the door Michael pointed out. Stepping inside, I didn't know what I was expecting, but he said he had a bathroom, but it was surprisingly spacious. Everything looked like it was carved and polished out of wood. He seemed to have everything you find in a modern bathroom: a sink with a cabinet, a shower, and a tub, even a toilet. Curious, I crept over the toilet, in particular expecting it. There wasn't a tank like you'd expect, where the water should be stored. Instead, it was a compartment to the side full of sawdust and a scoop. Like a litter box. Telling me that's a litter box? I expected it to have at least a bit of smell, but it was surprisingly odorless. There was even a roll of toilet paper on the side. It was not a flushing system, but it was hygienic. Michael must not have done his research. Walking over to the sink, I stared at the faucet before hesitantly switching it. I jumped as I heard a rush of water pouring out of it, swirling into the basin before disappearing into who knows where. Wow. Why am I impressed by a damn functioning bathroom sink? I helped with the dishes last night. I already knew Michael had plumbing. Shaking my head, I finished freshening up and headed to the kitchen. Michael looked up as I entered for a steaming kettle in his hand with two empty mugs on the counter. It might have been the lightning, but he was. It must have been the lighting, but he was taller than I remembered. Glancing at the table, I could see he's already finished plating up our food. Oh, wow. You work fast. Michael looks proud of himself. Can't have my guests stay on an empty stomach. Go on, have a seat. I'll join you in a minute. I returned a smile and sat down, stomach grumbling as I looked at our plates. You know, when Planet Reach got glassed into Halo Reach. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is a dating sim in disguise. Yeah, I think so. Oh, that looks heavenly. Oh my god. Once again, Michael was generous about his serving size. Fat slices of bread were toast perfectly in crisp butter sides, bright red tomato slices, and a crisp salad peak underneath the fluffy eggs. It looked amazingly tantalizing, the smell of savory herbs wafting into my nose. My mouth watered. Michael set down the steaming mug beside me before settling on his own side. Peeking above the rim, I could see the small flower floating about, tinting the water yellow. It faintly smelled of apples. I recognized the yellow dried pellet on the tea packaging I've seen before. Oh, chamomile? He nodded. I hope you like it. I sure I will. His smiles widen. His smile widened. His tail swaying at the tip by his feet. He seemed more relaxed, showing his natural features this morning. Any trace of panic and hesitation from last night was gone or replaced by a look of contentment. Michael bit into his toast as I followed suit. And food was so delicious as I expected. The chunk of toast I bit into was heavenly, the butter sweet on my tongue. The tomato and salad provided a nice crisp balance. And the eggs, something about simple home cooked food is just the best. Michael was happy to eat in silence, occasionally looking up at me as I enjoyed my food. He smiled when our eyes met, his bottom pair narrowing into happy squints. I wonder if he'd be open to some questions. Hey, do you mind if I ask, how did you learn to cook? Cottage pie is a pretty complicated recipe. I just wonder if anyone taught you how to cook. I'd be lucky if someone could teach me how to make boiled eggs, Firefly. But it was trial and error, mostly. My earlier endeavors were, pretty much inedible. I picked up a thing or two in cooking, though. So your taste buds aren't gonna fall victim to a nasty creation like my earlier days, at least. Speaking of, did you enjoy dinner last night? Of course I did. You're a really good cook, Michael. I'm glad. This probably wasn't obvious, but I'm really happy I got to cook for you. I don't get guests often, in case you couldn't tell. I should ask You to cook for me every day then. He grinned at my joke, looking pleased. I'd be happy to. He chuckled as I took another bite. So, what's your favorite thing to cook? You lit up the question. Fried mushrooms. Fried mushrooms? Yeah, there's plenty of the fine, easy to make. Huh. I do remember finding a patch of mushrooms yesterday. It smelled pretty funky, though. You remember that? Hmm? What was that? Nothing. Anyways, mushrooms were the only thing I had for a while before figuring out I could eat other stuff like roots and veggies. Do you forage all your ingredients? Mostly. The times I figured out how to catch fish and hunt game were the best of my life, I tell you that. My first taste of meat? Whew. He did an awkward version of a chef's kiss, as if mimicking something he saw on television once. Mm, Mummer, what? Mamma Mia, yeah, Mamma. I think it's Mamma Mia, but like whatever. Was he trying to say Mamma Mia? Yes. He continued before I could even dwell on it for a second longer. But nothing beats what you humans are able to make. You guys go nuts with ingredients. Rice was a challenge. It's a precious ingredient since I have to actually get some from a store. But once I figured out how to make it nice and fluffy, I considered it a special treat. I I did a double take. You you go to the store? Yeah? Where else would I get it? I thought you would grow it yourself or something. He laughs as I flush in embarrassment. It's flattering you think I'm even capable of doing something that impressive, but no. There's only so much a forest can provide. But what about money? We're talking about human currency, right? Otherwise, how would you even. Do you actually have a job? A thought occurred to me. Or did you steal it? You almost looked offended. Do you take me for a criminal? No! But that would mean. Then how? Michael bit into his toast, his eyes winking in mischief. I have my ways, Firefly. What's that supposed to mean? I need to have plumbing in your house. Okay. Sorry, I was just drinking. I'm drinking some water. I know it's a silly question, but I can't stop thinking about it. Oh? You were wondering about that. The embarrassment look on my face was probably enough to answer. Oh, well, it's nothing fascinating. It's just rainwater I've got stored above this cabin. Just rainwater? You know, I detected a hint of pride as he continued. It's actually a recent installment, believe it or not. Granted, the project took a while gathering materials, figuring out the tools, finding the right instruction manuals. Plus, I had to figure out where to store the water tank. And don't worry, I installed a filtration system, so it's safe for us to use. I check in every few weeks to make sure nothing's contaminated. That sounded daunting, especially considering he lived all the way out here in the woods. You did that all on your own? I kinda had to. Anyways, it took a whole lot of collaborating and adjusting, but it really worked out. And now that I think about it, I'm glad you get to be more comfortable here during your stay too. Does that answer your question? Where'd you learn how to use that? I had to figure out a lot of things on my own. There was a faint hint of exhaustion in his eyes. But to answer your question, I go to libraries a lot. It's where I learned the majority of things. The fact that he even ventures into the building at all already surprises me. And if I'm real lucky, they have these neat DIY and workshop manuals archived for anyone to browse through. It took me a while to figure it out, a really long time. But hey, I had nothing to do but time, and it paid off. I'm considering upgrading the toilet next, but for now, the composting setup works fine. learned about that in an old camping guide. He paused and took a breath as if he hadn't talked this much in a while. I'm rambling, but that's how I did it. Is there anything you want to ask? Wait, you've been to libraries? His ears perked up and posture straightened. Oh, yeah. I can't tell you enough how much books have helped me. I've made it this far only because I quickly figured out how to read. Well, figured out that I can read. Do you visit often? In my early days, any chance I could get. Nowadays, I stick to myself in the forest, though. Gotta make sure people don't wander too far off than they're meant to. I paused in my chewing and at the teasing lit in his voice. Hey! I'm joking. Anyways, if you're wondering what I do about this, gestures towards his face, I just make sure everything's covered. You'd be surprised how little people pay attention to me when I bundle up just right. Do people not give you trouble? He shrugs nonchalantly. Small town libraries are usually so empty from my experiences, and people just mind their own business there. This is a smart woodland creature, for real. Huh, I guess that's true. I can't remember the last time I visited a library. I guess libraries would be Michael's equivalent to the World Wide Web. I should introduce him to the internet sometime. Actually, maybe not. Not without parental controls. Finally satisfied, I nodded and went back to eating my food. I still can't believe how cozy you've managed to make it, considering the whole middle of nowhere thing. It wasn't like this when I found it. No? It was a major, fixer-upper? So the cabin was abandoned. I never would have guessed. Yeah, I'm really happy I get to live somewhere permanent for once. It's not much, but it's home. What's it like? Peaceful, quiet. Do like it a lot. The forest provides me everything I need. And nobody bothers me for the way I look out here. His ears twitched slightly. Sometimes you just happen to end up where it's most convenient for you and everyone else. The way he avoided my eyes as he said that gave me an impression there was something more to it. Like his home wasn't just out of convenience, but a fear of something else. Rejection, perhaps? Or something worse. Anyways, I don't really have anything else to say about it, unless there's something specific you want to ask. He doesn't think about his answer much before beaming at me. What about you? I know you've told me a little bit about yourself, but what's it like being you? I scoffed, waving a hand. Please, I'm the least interesting person in the room. Trust me. His eyes were shining in earnest as he leaned forward. Tell me anyways. Oh, well, I told him about my life, as at least the parts I was comfortable with sharing. Just like last night, my eyes didn't leave his eyes didn't leave my face, occasionally darting about my features in interest. The direct oogling was making me nervous, but I suppose I was doing the exact same thing when it was his turn to talk. Eventually, it came to the topic of my job and the woes of living in a modern capitalism. I'm a bit jealous. You have the whole cottagecore aesthetic, practically perfect. His face morphed into a confused pout. Cottagecore? I explained to him in my own words. Oh, you're saying you want to live the way I do, out in the woods? I noticed that without hesitation. I mean, I wouldn't mind showing you the ropes. His tone seemed strangely lidded. Oh, what do you mean? Never mind. Anyways, I don't get what the appeal is, but it's not easy either, you know? The forest provides, but it's up to me to make use of it. Starting out was a dark look crossed over his face, then as he relieved a bitter memory. Relived. Rough. But I'm built for survival. I feel like asking him to elaborate would make things awkward. I decided to veer the topic to a different direction. Doesn't it get lonely? Hmm. Sometimes. But I'm used to it. He smiles. He smiled, his eyes lighting up. Besides, I have you at the moment, don't I? I never thought I'd enjoy having someone around. You must be really special. I'm starting to know a lot more about Michael. He didn't directly say it, but I felt like he was lonelier than he was letting on. Not to mention, he managed to make a home for himself, all out of on his own. I had to wonder if he had anyone at all. Do you have any family around? Sorry. Family? Expression turned solemn for a moment before he looked sheepish. Remind me how that works again? I get the concept based on some books I've read. I don't have what you call parents, if that's what you're asking. My mouth dropped in shock. No parents? He shrugged and took another bite of toast. Not that I can recall. Then how about what's that like? Living with so many people like you in such a close proximity? Huh? That's how it works, right? You and other humans living in one house, and you have this Dena thing that makes you relate to the rest. That's what makes you family, right? Was he talking about DNA? His definition threw me off, but I had to answer somehow. And not just that. Family is people that you're related to, like your mom and your dad and your siblings, relatives, people that you love and care about, who love and care about you. Actually, I guess they are just people you live in close proximity to, whether they choice or not. I like the middle one. He seemed intrigued. Is that so? That does sound nice. Is there anyone you loved or cared about? Yeah, I love my friends. Your friends can be considered family too? Yeah, I don't see why we have to be related to be family. I even consider my cat family. Oh, and that's the same for families? I bit my lip pondering the question. It would be naive to think that. A lot of families do love and take care of one another, but not everything's perfect. Sometimes the love can be misplaced, or taken advantage of, or even abused. Michael looked thoughtful. So, it starts with love. I've read some stories about that. Love, I mean. Though certain feelings just don't make sense to me. At least from the reader's perspective. I guess you'd have to experience that for yourself to understand. He stared at me and unblinking for a moment. Yeah, you might be right. I never considered that. Then again, who would bother loving a monster like me, huh? What? You're not a monster. I look like one, don't I? It's besides the point. You're not denying it, though. It's okay. You don't have to lie to me. So, family. Right. To be fair, everyone's definition of family could be different. What about you? What's your definition of family? I don't know. I never had one, and I think your answer just confuses me more. Well, if you ever figure it out, let me know. Michael stared at the remaining crumbs on his plate before he nodded, avoiding my gaze. Sure. We both felt quiet, the lull of the conversation blanking us in a more comfortable silence. As the family talked, it reminded me of the reason why I was even out here in the first place. To look for my beloved cat, a sight I might never be able to see again. I couldn't help it, but oh my god, I couldn't help the sinking feeling in my chest, the growing pit in my stomach. I wish, I wish I was able to find baby. You would have loved her. Michael's Michael opened his mouth to say something, but changed his mind. My voice warbled a lump of formed in my throat. Sorry. I just miss her so much. I keep thinking if I just went looking for her sooner, maybe I would have been able to find her by now. He was quick to speak up. You did your best, Firefly. No one else could have gone to the lengths you had did. You almost risked getting yourself. I'm sure wherever she's doing okay. You really think so? I know so. His voice was laced with confident assurance despite the worried look on his face. I nodded with a quiet sniff. I hope so. She's just important to me, is all. Michael looked as if he wanted to reach across the table for me, but sighed instead. Actually, I'm sorry, Pan. I should tell you. Um, maybe I do have a family, now that I think about it. That was the surprise I mentioned before. Wait, really? He nodded. Are you done? I can take you to meet them right now. I looked down at my plate. During the conversation, I didn't even realize I'd finished my meal. Yeah, I'm done. His movements were quick, stacking our empty plates and mugs and setting them on the sink. He grasped my hand before I could say another word, pulling me up and heading outside with me to the town. In tow. Yeah, Michael's gonna search up how to be be smooth on your first date or something like that. Patch of mushrooms calling it. Oh, as the door swung open, I have a feeling that he killed Baby, and we ate her and the cottage pie. As the door swung open, I could only see the forest ahead before he tugged me along as he rounded the side of the cabin. Almost immediately, my peripherals were assaulted by green in both sides. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah. I figured he was the type to grow his own veggies, but to see it in person as confirmation was a whole different thing. With Michael leading the way, I only had a moment to take in the surrounding garden. He had marked the different plots with messy drawings. with messy drawings on small wooden signs jutting out of the dirt. Carrots, lettuce, potatoes, tristle, and a tristle of tomatoes and beans. I wouldn't have been able to different the one plant from the other without the signs. Even the chamomile for our tea just now grew abundant close by, the small buds swaying gently. I bumped into Michael as he suddenly stopped, the man looking over his shoulder to beam at me. As we reached what looked like a fenced-off area with a bit of netting stretched around it, he stepped aside, watching me as my eyes widened. Chickens! Three fat, happy little hens strutted about like they owned the place. As they entered through the gate, the hens swarmed over in an instant at Michael's feet, circling him and pecking at his boots. Ladies, meet Pan. Pan, these are Mawar, Sansiu, and Primrose, or as I like to call them, Marmar, Sunny, and Rosie. He dug to pick up a fluffy one feather as she smiled. He gently scratched behind the little head, which I assumed was Rosie. She practically melted it into his pampering eyes, sliding shut. The other two flapped their wings in a huff and went around their business once more. Michael leaned closer, beckoning me to pet Rosie. She was so soft. Rosie's the oldest. She doesn't lay eggs anymore, but I couldn't bring myself to, you know. So I brought her some friends. Marmar comes first, Sunny a more recent addition. What do you think? Do we make a good family? I laughed and nodded, watching as Rosie nestled into Michael's chest. I didn't expect chickens of all things. Were you expecting something else? I was expecting it to be someone else. Oh. Heh, no. When you look at me like that, People generally don't stick around. There's the negative self-talk again. You don't even look that bad, says Flick to me, and a look of pleasant surprise crossing his face. You really think so? Yeah? You can't be that naive, Firefly. I mean it. He let out a polite scoff and scratched Rosy's head obstinately. You genuinely believe that people wouldn't run away at the sight of me? Well, didn't. I didn't. His smile turned smug in the corner of his lips, lifting just a bit. Of course you didn't. Because you couldn't. Shoot. He wasn't wrong. I was pretty much paralyzed in bed when we first met. But I still don't think you look that bad. Is that so? Describe me then. What? You heard me. Look at me. And describe what you see. For a second, I thought he was being condescending, but looking at his eyes, I could tell he was a bit of playfulness. Huh. He looked at me unexpectedly, eyes shining. You're tall. Go on. You have blonde hair. He gave me a amused squint, his left ear twitching. What else? You have green skin. And a tail. He chuckled, though there was no malice in it. But that's not all, is it? He definitely expected me to say it straight. Oh, fine. You don't look human. So what? He hummed absently. As I was saying, animals generally don't care if you look like a monster. My heart twisted in his words. His passive nonchalance somehow makes it even worse. Michael, you're not. A tug at my shoelace caught my attention. A light brown hen stood at my feet, her body and eyes shining. Sunny flaps her wings almost excitedly. Aw, I think she likes you. Go ahead, pick her up. Gently, like how I did with Rosie. I hesitantly but slowly lowered myself, cupping Sunny with her wings. Lifting her up, she was quick to nestle herself until she was comfortably tucked under my arm. I could feel her wings wiggle as she nuzzled into my side. So cute. Michael's the person. Michael's there. Some people who would be running towards you. Michael's gaze softened as I cooed the chicken, mimicking her small clucks. So, did it help? Cheering you up, I mean. Oh, so that was what this was. A fuzzy feeling ballooned in my chest as he looked at me, the chicken in his arms, and concern on his face. A little bit. Yeah. Oh, only a little? I snickered, rolling my eyes. Okay, mister. A lot. That's more like it. His his proud grin was infectious. I couldn't help but smile back. We spent a bit more time with the hens, petting them until they were satisfied. Michael even showed me the spot where they liked having their dust baths. Little chickens, shaped holes scattered about in the dry soil underneath the crops. Oh, coop. Once the gals had enough of us, we refilled their water containers before leaving. We left some of the treats, producing them straight out of the pockets before shutting the gates. The girls' excited chatter over the food faded as we made our way back into his cabin. I sat on his bed as he crouched down by the fireplace. From the window, I could see the sun outside was getting higher. It might as well be afternoon now. Hey, Michael. Hmm. He looked at me from where he was stroking the fire. I my arms in an unsure placed my gaze. I think it's good time for me to go now. I didn't. My expression fell, but I couldn't. I caught myself quickly. He's done his best to cheer me up. It'll be inconsiderate towards him to leave in a bad mood. I might have to accept that I'll never see baby again. I think it's better if I focus on moving on. He was quiet for a moment, hands in his pockets, if you say so. But you don't have to leave just yet. We still got plenty of daylight left, and there's some places I want to show you. Why don't you come with me? I had to decide. I wasn't even able to read what the choices were. Okay, buddy. Calm down. Calm your horses, buddy. I promise I'll take you right home after. He took another step towards me. Please, Firefly? 1 second. I'm trying to get my shoes off. I still have my work boots on. Ugh. I didn't want to say it, but he looked so desperate. Okay, okay. I'll go with you. And joy in his face was shining bright as a billboard. Great. Let me get our stuff. He disappeared into the kitchen, returning with a backpack in one hand and a satchel in the other. He passed me the. He passed me. Oh my god. He passed it to me as we walked towards the front door. GG, we're dead. He's taking us further into the forest so he can kill us and harvest us for the pies. Listen, Mage, the pies are gonna at least gonna taste good though. I almost forgot this. Rifling through my bag, I found the cat treats, baby collar, and a broken compass, and my phone. The battery's dead though. Still, that's one less thing to worry about. I checked through my bag once more, finding an empty water bottle. I frowned distantly, remembering I forgot to pack water for my trip. Or at least, Michael told me I did. Didn't I? You ready? I looked up at Michael, staring at where I spotted the large crossbow in his hands. Oh, shit. He followed my gaze and shrugged, maybe at the nervous smile, like he'd been caught doing something he shouldn't be. He quickly strapped the weapon to his back, out of sight. Don't worry, I'm not gonna use it unless necessary. I would hope not. He chuckled at my indignant tone. You think I'm gonna let you out of the woods without guaranteeing your safety? I made a promise to you to get home, so this is just an extra precaution. You don't think it's a bit much? Better safe than sorry, Firefly. He did have a point. If anyone knew these woods, and the kind of danger that held in it, it must be Michael. I glanced over at him again, noticing he had changed his oversized cardigan for something more outdoor appropriate. His eyes tracked mine, his shoulders stiffening, a tint spread across his face. So, shall we? He opened the door and waved me out. I stepped outside and glanced around the front yard. The landscape wasn't anything special, and it was actually left quite plain, just thick of trees and foliage. Only paths of dirt and flattened grass cued me in the routes Michael would use as he comes and goes, webbing in all directions, trailing through the front door. God, I'm talking so much, my throat's like starting to dry up so fast. Come to think of it, if anyone's passing through would be able to spot Michael's house if they had squinted through the trees carefully enough. I guess he was right, that nobody walks through this area in years. I heard the lock turn before Michael joined me by my side. He smiled before tipping his head in direction, making sure I was behind him before I started starting to walk. I was hesitant, but followed through. It was a quiet. It was quiet as we traveled, save for the sounds of nature calling out around us. The weather was bright and warm, and the sun casted pretty rays through the gaps in the trees. I had to admit, enjoyable as it was, the bird calls and rustling leaves as we walked somewhat brought bad memories. Yesterday was miserable. I was lost, tired, and hungry. There was a chance I was going to make it out alive. I watched Michael's back as he led the way, the man barely paying attention oh my god, paying any mind to his surroundings. His ears would occasionally flick back in my direction, but overall he seemed confident in where he was going. Having Michael as my guide home was definitely a great assurance. It made me even more grateful that he found me when he did. I sighed and shook off the negative feelings, keeping pace while appreciating the fresh air. I stepped outside. Oh my god. I stepped up next to my companion, willing my voice to speak after plenty of silence. This is actually kind of nice. Hmm? A good old nature walk. I coughed in my fist, feeling embarrassed. I don't go outside often as I should. Michael smiled kindly. I'm glad to bring you here then. Yeah. Feels different when you were going. Actually, where are we going? He sensed my nervousness and laughed. Don't worry. We're almost there. I looked up and saw it before he even pointed it out. A clearing in the distance, the trees growing strangely sparse in that area. I held my breath as I noticed the grass slowly started to dot. Okay, sorry. Started to dot with flowers, delicate blooms swaying there and here and there in the breeze. As we get closer, Michael watched me as my mouth dropped open, a knowing wrinkle in his eyes. It was breathtaking. A secluded little meadow of flowers lit up the beams of light, making the scenery resemble a page from a forgotten fairy tale. Butterflies filtered through the pears, the wings flickered and complemented the surreal yet enchanting ambience of the whole place. Okay. Oh, I might have to like call it here, guys. I'm trying to read, but my eyes are like trying to fight me. And then it didn't help that I was rocking back and forth, so I kind of like lulled myself into a state of fighting. So I might call it here for the night. Have a sleep in and get some work done tomorrow. I'm probably gonna stream again tomorrow. It all depends on what my plans are. But thank you for stopping in and watching my horrible horror game and Pokemon Showdown Rage, and then this Yandere simulator that was supposed to be a horror game. Alright, let me save it real quick. There we go. And I will call that the night. Good night, everyone.